Okay, so now that I got the pan gasket and the pan off the car, the idea here, the next phase, is to put this pan gasket on, but not just put it on with the bolts, but to also put a bead of sealant around the edge here. From all the stuff that I read, you want to put a bead of sealant pretty close to the rubber edge, because there's a rubber edge of this gasket. You want to put that close to here, just a thin bead to kind of reinforce it. And I think basically the reason why you're putting that on there is that it just gives you extended life of the gasket. Just in case there's a breach, that sealant will help hold it. Okay, so here's a shot of the pan gasket that deteriorated underneath my car. As you can see, the rubber seal is broken, and that's the whole cause of the oil leaking underneath your car. That's got to get changed out, and I think mine went around 100,000 miles, so I've been driving around with a leaking motor for about 2 years, maybe 3 years, maybe 4 years, who knows. But basically that's the reason why it breaks down. Okay, at this point I'm just inserting the pan bolts by hand, just getting them in, not trying to get too tight on them by hand, but just making sure that I get them all in, and then I'll go ahead and torque them in. Okay, that might be a little bit better. Let's see if it actually straightens out the subframe. Okay, so I can tell the hit doesn't have much clearance, so let's see if I can line it up and get it bolted on. Okay, so we're here at the first mounting point for the subframe, and we're on the passenger side of the vehicle, going towards the midpoint here, which is the second mounting point for the subframe. And then as we go to the front of the vehicle, we see the third point. There's 6 points in total, and they all take a 18mm socket. Okay, there's that pin that's on the chassis of the car, and there's the subframe hole that's right there that bolts into that hole there. And also, if you look, there's the motor mount and the motor mount bracket getting ready to get lined up. So once all that is together, we should be good. Got the subframe bolted to the car. Went in pretty easy, I have to say. And by the way, when you release the subframe, you don't have to undo the control arms, or sorry, the idle arms. You don't have to release any of that. You just let it hang once you release it, and you can see it swinging underneath the car.